So, Bex, it was a perfect start to the year last weekend, victory in the FA Cup against Nottingham Forest. How pleasing was that for everyone, and what's the mood been like this week?
I think it were really pleasing. Obviously, back end of last season we were having some good performances but not getting the wins that we'd want against good opposition. But to start the year off on a good foot is like really good for the team morale. It's been good this week, good vibes, so hopefully we can push this into the weekend.
And you scored the second goal of the afternoon. It was a cracking one, and of course it was against your old club. How good did it feel, and have you scored many better than that?
It's one of my favourite ones, I think. I struck it really sweet. It was pretty satisfying when it hit the net, but it was nice to play against my old club. Obviously I spent a year and a half there, so to see old friends was good. But yeah, to put that into the game was nice to do.
Talk us through the celebration as well.
Obviously I'm a Man United fan and I go to most of the games, so Marcus Rashford's really inspiring me at the minute, obviously with his form, so yeah, after Rashford.
Yeah, I thought it would be that one. Courtney and Mia are also on the score sheet. Good to see the goals spread around the team and good confidence for everyone, I imagine.
Yeah, it's nice to get a few different names on the team on the score sheet. We've been in the game, I thought, in the second half we played a lot of good football, loads of good movement that we've worked on in training, so I'm glad that we put that into the game.
And several players involved in each of the goals, really. Is it nice to see things really clicking in a game like that?
Yeah, it is. The movement, as I say, was really, really good. Focusing on inside runs, supporting the wing backs, so it was good to get different people involved in the build-up.
And looking ahead to this weekend, it's a tough test against Birmingham City. Obviously, earlier in the season, you did come so close to taking a point from St Andrews. You must therefore feel you're capable of getting something, especially back at Bramall Lane with, home advantage.
Yeah, I think looking back at that game against Birmingham, we were very positive, and I think we was good defensively. I remember going in at half-time feeling really good about how we played, and I think we'll take that into the game and hopefully we can score some more goals so that we're not battling in the second half. Luckily they scored in the last minute, so I think we can only go into this game positive and try to get the best out of it.
And there have been several games this season which have been down to fine margins, late goals. I suppose that shows you're not that far off from really turning results around, but what do you think are the areas which still need to improve going into 2023 in the league?
Yeah, I think we're not, as you said, not that far off. I think it's being clinical. When we get them chances, we need to make sure we're finishing them. Obviously, in the second half of the weekend, we took our chances really well, so I think, it's about taking them chances, because the build-up's being good. It's about what we do in the final third and how we put the ball in the back of the net.
Of course, it was a different opposition at the weekend, being in the division below. But did you see some differences in terms of the way you were playing, rather than just a different opposition? Did you see things that were particularly encouraging?
I think in the second half, the speed of play. I liked how we moved the ball really, really well. More confident on it, and just how aggressive we were in the attack. I think that's a big thing that we need to take forward, because we've got. If you look at the last few games before Christmas, defensively we were getting a lot better, we were better in shape, but it was the attacking part that was maybe the problem, and as Luke said in his interviews come the end of last year, so I think it's how aggressive we are in the attack and how well we move the ball forward and get it into the final third, and then it's the finish at the end.
And on Sunday it's back at Bramall Lane. It's actually going to be the first time in 8 weeks due to obviously the winter break and the fact that the cup games were at Glanford Park. Will it be a boost to be back on, real home soil? Yeah,
obviously being at Glanford Park, it was nice to have them accommodators for when it were needed, but Bramall Lane is our home ground, and I love playing there, the team love playing there, we can have our home crowd, just get our fans behind us that have been coming to watch, and they've been great for us, so it'd be nice to be back at Bramall Lane.
And two notes from that, obviously, the supporters who did make the trip to Glanford Park, I expect, everyone's really grateful for that support, because it's not an easy journey, it's not Sheffield, so I expect that you'd want to probably mention for them as well.
Yeah, I think we all really appreciate all the support that we got coming out to Scunthorpe, as it's as you say, quite a way out, so that was really, really appreciated, and we went over to clap the fans at the end because we were really thankful for them.
And then last time we were at Bramall Lane, it was an incredible attendance and incredible support. So you're really looking to encourage people to get down again for, the second half of the season and try and cheer us on.
Yeah, I love seeing the big crowds at Bramall Lane getting behind us. I mean, 11,000 against London City. It was such an experience, and I'd love to experience that again for the last 6 home games, get as many people down there as possible, because you getting behind us means the most to us.